It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, a Friday night battle on Q92radiosports.com brings us to Louisville tonight, the home of the Leopards, as the 9-4 Louisville Leopards, a state power this year, and for the last few seasons, welcome in another state power in Lakewood St. Ed's. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight. I brought the old man out of the bullpen tonight for a big one. We only bring him out for the state contests like this. It's George Bozica to my right, inside a warm, packed standing room only Louisville Leopard High School tonight, as this place will be loud, it will be rocking, and I expect an atmosphere of a district final, regional final type game tonight, and I think everyone expecting that, George.
Yeah, this is a good one. You know, two of probably the best high school coaches in the state, and Eric Flannery for the St. Ed Eagles, two-time state champion, multiple trips to the state Final Four, and obviously Tom Siegfried at Louisville, who's done just a fantastic job with the Leopards since 2007, 23-3 last year, coming off of a great season with almost everybody back. So this is a Louisville team to be reckoned with, and an always excellent St. Ed's team. And these are both teams that are playing some of their best basketball of the year right now. Louisville has won their last 4 in a row. St. Ed's has won their last 3 of 4. So we have two teams that are, clicking on all cylinders here at this point of the season. And, we've also got just a great crowd and atmosphere here tonight.
Yeah, a couple of those losses for both teams. St. Ed's obviously playing the all-world schedule that they always do, suffering a loss to St. Ignatius. They had a loss in there to North Canton Hoover, which I know turned some eyes here in the county. They also had a loss in there to St. V, and I know they suffered one other loss along the way, but wasn't really as notable as those three. On the side of Louisville, they took a trip south for the winter. They actually went down and played in Florida, I believe it was, and played a number of teams from around the country, kind of did the classic like LeBron country tour of seeing the best of the best. And they lost 3 games down there, and the other loss to a really, really good Westerville North team from here in Ohio that's 12-2. So you can also make the argument that 9-4, 10-4, 2 battle-tested teams, and I think the expectation coming to the year for both these teams was pretty much regional or bust.
Yeah, well, and I think both these teams knew that they had good teams this year, so they played a schedule to test themselves. It doesn't get you anywhere playing an easy schedule, a cupcake, and being undefeated at this point. This way you're battle-tested, you see what you can do under pressure, you see what you can do in close games, and that prepares you for a tournament and for long runs in the tournament. That's the best way to be.
Last year they played, it was a St. Ed's win in Lakewood, 62-55, in front of a nice crowd there. We'll get you the tip-off and the starting lineups here on Q92radiosports.com, on Q92 Sports Facebook page, and on the Q92 YouTube channel when we return. You're listening to high school basketball, St. Ed's and Louisville, when we return from the home of the Leopards.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Well, to say it's a packed house tonight is probably an understatement. There is nary a seat to be found tonight. I mean, you can look, and I think you would be hard-pressed to find an opening anywhere that's probably safe and within fire code at this point. Not that anyone listening should call the fire department and send them over here, but it is a lot of people.
I think some people are sitting on each other's laps.
I mean, it really has become that sense. You know, we were here last year when it was McKinley and Louisville, and this crowd is every bit as big as that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Louisville wanted this to be a real happening tonight, and I think that obviously they are very well headed down that path. I think you look at, you know, a team like Louisville, you look at a team like St. Ed's. Eric Flannery, he's been to the mountaintop twice. He knows what it takes to get there. He's, in many senses, experienced everything there is in the high school game and continues to build each year to try to get another team there and win there. And what I am getting at is that he's built the program. He has the program that he wants.
Yeah.
On the side of Louisville, Tom Siegfried, it's been a brick-by-brick assortment every single year of, well, we reached this point this year, let's add another brick to the pile. We've reached this point this year, let's add another rung to that ladder. And this season, with this group of seniors, the thought coming to the year was that Louisville is going to be hard-pressed to find a group this complete again that has this much talent and this much size and this much of everything to give them that ability.
Yeah, when you've played together, you know, for as many years as this group has played together, you start to know each other so well that, you know, you just, you know, like we're starting here with the Chicago Bulls style intros for the Louisville Leopards. I don't think we'll be seeing Ben Cartwright and Michael Jordan, though.
You know, I mean, it's interesting. This style of pregame parade and pomp and circumstance, you know, was not a thing pre-1990. Pre-1990s, when the Bulls made it so famous, teams would literally just line up and roll the ball out and play, and then someone at the United Center back in the 90s decided that we've got a little bit better team here than most. Let's scare the hell out of our opponents coming in here.
Yeah, the Celtics never did this back during the Bill Russell days. They just turned the temperature up and just sweated you out of Boston Garden.
Well, I can say this is turning the temperature up inside here and bringing an atmosphere all the bigger to this as they play a height video on the video board that's the size of Minerva Township. And now they get set to introduce the team here tonight. First for St. Ed's, we'll introduce them to begin this evening. They'll start the following 5. Number 1 is JT Kelsheimer. Number 2 is Drew Yursich. Number 11 is Zymir Knox. Number 20 is Ian Murray. And number 30 is Brian Vlasic. On the Louisville side, number 0, Bo Siegfried in the starting lineup. Number 2, Braden Gross. Number 10, Tate Aljancic. Number 13, Ashton Marshall. And number 25, Devin Bailey. Gross, Aljancic, and Siegfried, the unquestioned leaders and three-headed monster, the big 3 of this group. Last year it included Hayden Nigro, the school's all-time leading scorer. And these 3 get better and better with each game. Siegfried, not just the coach's son, but the unquestioned verbal leader of the team, too.
He's an extension of his dad on the floor.
Literally makes them go in every sense of the word. Talked a couple years ago to Coach Tom, and he said that we wanted to take the game that Bo had and try to mold it into something that was just pure energy on the floor, and they've done that. Center circle, Murray for St. Ed's and Gross for Louisville, and Gross at 6'7" wins the tip over the shorter Murray. Well, 6'7" for Murray too, but a sophomore not as put together as Gross. Right wing Siegfried a 3, offline, rebound Gross right of the rim, went back up and got fouled. Louisville goes right to left to begin the game in the all-white uniforms, whereas St. Ed's goes left to right in the all-black uniforms to begin the game. And Braden Gross, hurt for some of the season, back now, averaging 16 a game, goes line left, and his first free throw is pure. Walsh University commit, Coach Jeff Young, JY, getting a good one. And Braden Gross, going to bring some energy up to North Canton. He's the type of kid that could play a couple years at Walsh and then find his way onto a Division I roster somewhere as he knocks down both free throws. Murray in the backcourt, gets it off to Knox. Zymir going to run hard down the right sideline. Now off Yursich. Top of the key was Murray into the hands of Knox, and Siegfried nearly tipped it out. It's 2-0 Louisville, 35 seconds in. Vlasic will inbound far sideline. Shooting splits for St. Ed's as a team are astounding. 49% from the field, 41% from 3, and 71% from the line. Into the lane, penetrates Yursich, misses the layup left of the rim. Size of Gross was a problem there. Gross hustles down the floor, gets caught in the lane. Top of the key goes Bailey. Dishes left wing, does Bailey for Aljancic. He got double-teamed and lost the ball. Aljancic, quarterback from the football team, has sized out this year, was a lean 6'3" last year. He's a put-together 6'5" wing this year. Here is Gross going to work in the lane, got double-teamed for Louisville. Ball knocked away. St. Ed's down with it as left wing Kelsheimer has it, and he had it knocked out of his hands. Still 2-0 Louisville. Weird pace early on. Both teams kind of feeling out what this game is going to be.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say the same thing.
Coach Flannery, all black tonight. Coach Tom Siegfried, all black with the exception of the dark navy jacket. Both coaches trying to do their best Pat Riley this evening. And here's Siegfried with a steal. Took it away from Kelsheimer. Down the floor. Layup good. Right of the rim. Bo Siegfried, 15 a ball game. Pretty move there. 4-0 Louisville. 6:30 opening quarter. St. Ed's basketball. Kelsheimer struggles from the loose man from Louisville. Kelsheimer gets in right of the lane. Looked to pass at top of the key. Nearly threw it away, and going over and back was St. Ed's.
Little half-court pressure there by the Leopards really bothered the Eagles.
Sixth man in the crowd already becoming a factor too, making a lot of noise. They will do so all night as Louisville up 2 baskets, 4-0. Scored the first 4 of the game. Here's Gross right of the lane. Top of the key, Aljancic spots a 3 and nails it. Tate Aljancic, 13 a game, shooting 33% from distance this year, and Louisville has the first 7. St. Ed's basketball. Vlasic, left wing. Peppered there by Marshall, and the ball taken away. Gross lumbering down the forecourt. Left wing, Bailey's 3. Offline, Strong. Rebound, Gross. Gross spins, attacks. Right wing, Marshall, 3. Too Strong. Long rebound into the hands of Kelsheimer. Lid would have come off this place if that had gone down. Kelsheimer spots up a free throw line jumper and misses it. Louisville the board. Siegfried hustles down the floor. Left wing, Aljancic. Aljancic, left wing, will spot that 3 and nail that 3. 10-0 Louisville, a 10-0 run. Not even 3 minutes into the game, 5:22 on the first quarter clock. Spearheaded by the three-point shooting of the senior, Tate Aljancic. What a start for the Leps.
Yeah, Eric Flannery's seen enough. I figured if they hit another 3 and made it 10-0, that he was going to call a timeout, and he proved me wrong right there because, he needs to sit down and slow things down for his boys right now.
I don't even know that it's that they're not getting good looks or not doing things right. It's that they're just not being aggressive.
Yeah.
Louisville is coming out and they're being the aggressor.
Yeah, they're taking the game to the Eagles.
And that's very different from what this kind of newly minted rivalry between these two saw last year up at Lakewood. It was Coach Flannery that found his team in a big run like this at one point in the game that St. Ed's didn't allow Louisville to recover from. So out of the timeout, 2-time state champion head coach Eric Flannery maybe has calmed the troops a bit. Here's Jursic, right wing, Vlasic, 3. Got it. That's going to help. 39th make of the year for Brian Vlasic from distance. Leads the team in that category. He also leads the team in scoring at almost 16 a game. Louisville ball up 10-3. Siegfried in the right corner, a tough spot. Left wing, Bailey. Left corner, Aljancic. Aljancic, top of the key, Bailey. High on the right, Siegfried. Siegfried. Coach Flannery talking to the official far sideline. He'll chirp most of the night. Here's Marshall, top of the key with a belt-high left-handed dribble. Louisville up 10-3, 4:30, first quarter. And Bailey tries to dribble right wing, and it's caught between a couple of Eagles, and either Vlasic or Murray touched that ball last. Point being, it'll stay with Louisville.
St. Ed's right now playing a tight man. Louisville just needs to be patient.
Louisville basketball. Bailey in between the circles, high on the right. Siegfried, right corner, Gross. Skips a pass, left wing, beautiful pass. Marshall missed the 3. Great pass there by Gross. What vision. Rebound, though, to St. Ed's. They trail by 7. Top of the key, Knox. Knox pumps, drives, scoops, scores. Man, what a move by Zamir Knox, right of the lane. 5 in a row go to the Eagles of St. Ed's. Other end, Louisville right wing. Marshall's 3, too strong. Well, they've hit a couple threes, but they've clanked a couple as well. Down the floor comes St. Ed's, and Knox with a great pass to Murray underneath, but turnover, and back with the basketball will be Louisville. Bowden Grant comes in for St. Ed's.
Since the Flannery timeout, it seems like the roles have been reversed. Now the Leopards look a little bit out of sorts, and St. Ed's looks like they've gotten their control back.
3:40 first quarter, 10-5 Louisville. Louisville with the ball. Bailey stuck in a hard place, top of the key, finally gets rid of it. Point guard and leader in assists on the team. Siegfried goes right wing, Aljancic. He has 6 to lead all scorers early in the game. Here's Marshall, really good athletic football player, a nice athletic wing for Coach Siegfried to Aljancic. Left corner, Bailey, another open 3, got that one. Devin Bailey knocks down a 3 from the left corner. And his 5 a game is off to a nice start. St. Ed's ball. Top of the key, Grant. Left wing, Kelsheimer. Kelsheimer really carried there for a moment. Left wing, Knox. Looking for something backdoor, wasn't there. Knox drives, scoops, scores, +1. Wow, Zamir Knox. 2 great takes down the lane. And has a chance line right. to knock down a free throw to cut into this Louisville lead even more. Was 10-0 to start the game. St. Ed's has a chance to score 8 of the next 11 if Knox can knock down this free throw. 72%. He's pretty good at the line. And he missed it. Must have heard me. Gross with the rebound. Braden's been a double-double machine this year at about 16 and 10 a ball game. Right wing, Siegfried underneath Gross. Goes up right of the rim with the left hand and scores.
Just a beautiful pass.
Down the floor comes St. Ed's, down 15-7. Top of the key, Grant. Checking into the game, Nate Yursich. And a traveling violation, left wing inside the arc by Vlasic. 5th turnover of the game on St. Ed's. Louisville so far in that department, just 1. Tells a pretty good story. 15-7 Louisville. They scored the first 10 in the game. Here's Gross, going to go to work on the smaller Knox. Trying to work right baseline. Now kicks it out to his senior teammate in Siegfried, who skips a pass left corner in Drachik. And Drachik, right wing, Sig, 3, around and out. Bo had a good look, couldn't get it to go. St. Ed's basketball. Nate Yursich. The young man skips in front of us down the set of fans in front of us with a Steph Curry jersey on. There's a sloppy possession here by St. Ed's. They get the ball back, though. Right wing, 3, Yursich. Good. Drew. Got 2 Yursiches on the floor, and it was Drew, the senior, and 15-point-per-game player that knocks down the 3. 15-10. Louisville ball, right wing, Siegfried's 3. Too strong, and Drachik the board, back up right of the rim and scored it. Almost 8 a game for Avery, the senior. Became a nice role player late in the season last year. He's been pressed into much more action this year, kind of filling some of the spot that Caden Nigro had last year as St. Ed's, their 6th turnover. Drew Yursich threw it away in the right corner, looking for Grant. And St. Ed's subs in Anthony Knorr. And Bailey comes back in for Louisville, as does Colton Loy for the first time. 1:06 first quarter, 17-10 Louisville. Leopards with the ball, right wing Siegfried. Siegfried, left corner Bailey. 3, around and out. Louisville shooting a healthy amount of threes in the first quarter. It's that Golden State effect that every team from the top down is doing. Knox with the basketball high on the left for St. Ed's. Sizing up his defender in Colton Loy, seeing just how fresh his legs are coming off the bench here late in the quarter. Appears as though Coach Flannery might be content to play for the last shot. Down to 29 seconds in the first quarter. It's 17-10 Louisville. Coach Siegfried not sending the troops out to guard around center floor. Now he might attack as Kelsheimer has it high on the right. They do. Siegfried with a steal. Bo down the floor. Layup good. They waited and they waited, but they timed it correctly. And it's 19-10 Louisville. 5 seconds in the first quarter. Kelsheimer left wing, a 3. Clanks it, ends the quarter. After 1. Louisville 19, St. Ed's 10. We're going to take a timeout here on Q92 Radiosports.com. As when we return, we'll get you first quarter stats. After 1, Louisville 19, St. Ed's 10.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Yeah, John, real quickly, Louisville up 19-10 here after 1. Leading scorer for the Leopards, Tate Aljancic with 6. Braden Gross and Bo Siegfried with 4 each. And 3 from Devin Bailey, 2 from Rajek. And leading the way for the Eagles, Knox with 4, Yurcich with 3, and Vlasic with 3.
So after one, Louisville started the quarter on that 10-0 run, and they kind of weathered a small storm from St. Ed's. It was not a big one. It was a 7-3 run back, but not enough. St. Ed's ball. Knorr has it. High on the left. Now to Kelsheimer. In between the circles, it's Murray. High on the right to Knox. Knox drives, right wing, gets in deep, shoots a fadeaway jumper from 5 feet, nails it. Really nice job by Zamir Knox.
He's already at his season average of 6 a game.
19-12. Louisville with the lead and with the ball. Wow, Gross saved it from going out of bounds. Right corner now, Siegfried. No look pass. Knox took it away. A little bit sloppy there. Knox wheels into the forecourt. Right wing, 3. Nate Yurcich is good. So both Yurcich brothers can shoot from distance. 19-15. First 5 of the second quarter to St. Ed's. 6:45, second quarter. Louisville ball. Siegfried, left wing, Marshall. Marshall, the dribble out high on the right, where he hands off to Bo Siegfried. Siegfried pointing out something with his right pointer finger. Now here's Gross. Wanted to drive left baseline, was cut off there by Murray. Left corner goes back to Gross. In the lane, Aljancic. Aljancic up strong, left to the rim, got fouled. So Tate Aljancic in a goal line left to shoot a pair with 6:23 in the second quarter. Knorr picks up the foul, his first. Now Aljancic, who had 6 in the first quarter, looks to add to it here. First free throw, well short. Vlasic comes back in for St. Ed's. Second free throw by Aljancic is good. Tate just 55% from the line on the year. Not great. Kelsheimer in the lane. Got it out top to Knox, who fired a fastball for Murray in the lane, and I think he would have needed 2 gloves to catch that one.
I think so. Probably the most important stat so far tonight. 8 turnovers for the Eagles to 2 for the Leopards.
It's 20-15 Louisville, though. St. Ed's keeping it tight so far. Top of the key, Aljancic, a 3. Wow, missed everything. Trying to save it in was Gross. He couldn't. He did, but it was to Knox. Down the floor comes Knox. May have traveled, but got all the way to the rim and laid it up and in. It is a 7-1 run to start the second quarter by St. Ed's, and they cut it to 3. 20-17. Louisville ball, Bailey in the right corner. Bailey in between the circles, Siegfried. High on the left, Marshall. 5:30, second quarter. This 7-1 run by St. Ed's has been helpful. It's gotten them back in it. Louisville working through their half-court set. Right corner, Aljancic looked to drive and got fouled on the right elbow. So far, one surprise to me is that Louisville has not tried to beat it down low more to Braden Gross. They've tried to live primarily at the perimeter.
Yeah, it's been the truth for both teams. Both teams are basically playing a perimeter game, which is not surprising. I mean, neither team has a huge big man.
The Slocky into the game for St. Ed's. Louisville ball, left wing. Siegfried misses a 3. Ball tipped out. It's going to be a long run for it. Siegfried chases it into the backcourt. They're going to say St. Ed's touched it, so not an over and back. Siegfried hustles his way back across the timeline. Left wing, Bailey, 3. Got it. Devin Bailey from downtown. 23-17 Louisville. 4:50 second quarter. St. Ed's basketball. Left wing, Vlasic. Backs down on the smaller Marshall. Right wing, Kelsheimer, 3. Offline, too strong, off the top of the backboard, and out of bounds. That technically goes down as another St. Ed's turnover. Just telling you how they'll count it. It's their 9th. Louisville with 2.
I don't know if I consider it a turnover, but I'll go with what you say.
I just go by what the Cavs have done when I've seen that.
Yeah, I know.
Louisville basketball, but they're also really liberal with assists, too.
They sure are. All you got to do is touch the ball on the way to a basket and you get an assist in the NBA.
St. Ed's nearly with a steal, right baseline. Grant almost took it away. And it'll stay with Louisville at the hoop to our left. 4:14 second quarter. Gross, right wing. Top of the key, Aljancic. Ow, what passing there. Left corner, Bailey, a 3. Missed it. Maybe one too many passes.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty one, though, if they had scored there.
The Slocky with the rebound. Oh, going to be a steal here. Gross in the open floor gets fouled. Everyone wanted to stop that freight train moving. They knew that any chance for him to unlock the key to crowd noise, which is a Braden Gross dunk, would be helpful. We've seen him have some real great ones here. He can throw it down with the best of high schoolers in the area. Andrachik and Loy into the game. Louisville with the ball, up 6. Aljancic in between the circles, Loy. Left wing, Siegfried. Siegfried, right wing, Aljancic. Wanted the 3, didn't have space. Loy in the right corner, top of the key, Aljancic. Left baseline, Gross. Goes to work, goes up left to the rim, scores it. Little righty hook shot off the window, in, +1 coming at the line, and Braden Gross quietly with 6 points. 25-17, Louisville leads, 3:38 second quarter.
It's fun to watch Braden Gross with moving with the basketball. He just has great footwork inside. He's really a joy to watch. That's something you don't see a lot in the game so much anymore with the perimeter game that we've talked about. I like seeing that. That's old school basketball to me.
Gross's free throw is good. I was hoping you'd call the free throw there. I'm giving you artistic liberty to do that.
Okay, I'll remember that.
If you're completing a thought,
just go with it.
Yeah. It sounds better in the train of thought for people listening instead of me jumping back in and completing it. You've already been talking. St. Ed's basketball. Sloppy a little bit on the offensive end.
Yeah.
Had some really nice offensive possessions. Coach Flannery seems continually displeased with things offensively. Just kind of has that look throughout the game.
Yeah, Louisville also playing a tight man-to-man tonight. We haven't seen any zone. Bobby Knight would be happy somewhere.
Here's Lossich. He'd be throwing a chair somewhere, too.
Yeah, he believed in one defense, a man-to-man.
People always say if you play a good man-to-man, you're playing real basketball.
You are.
And how about this? It's just a game of pass the ball around the perimeter. Vlasic has it right corner. Now Kelsheimer. We're under 3 minutes here in the first half. It's 26-17 Louisville. St. Ed's has yet to get a good look in this possession. Right wing Vlasic. He'll take the look, but it wasn't a good one, and he missed it. Rebound Louisville. They've got some numbers if Siegfried is running. Siegfried has it right corner. Bo, the senior. Top of the key, Loy. Back to Siegfried. His dad, Tom, calls out the play blue. Yes, I can hear that from all the way up here. High on the right, Aljancic. Marshall, right wing. Marshall, top of the key, Andrachik. He can be a sharpshooter, but tight defense from Grant preventing him from finding any open shot. Aljancic, left of the lane. Loy, left corner, Andrachik. Avery, high on the left, Siegfried. Now St. Ed's man defense in the half court is stifling a bit. This appears they're in a zone, though. Here's Siegfried, drives left of the lane, scoops with the left hand, misses Loy the board. Ball on the floor. Louisville gets it back. Now Jancic, right wing. Tate looks to back down and go to work. Works right baseline, scoops with the right hand. Almost got it to go.
Almost.
But he was fouled. I think.
No, I guess he wasn't. I thought that was going to be a call to foul.
Not sure what they called there.
I
didn't see any foul against.
I'm befuddled too, John.
Maybe it was a travel. I didn't think he took too many steps, though. I've seen a lot more steps taken in games. 26-17, Louisville. They lead by 9, 90 seconds first half, and St. Ed's forces a foul off the ball. Grant was cutting in the lane. That's just the first foul on Louisville in the quarter, so
Coach Siegfried's looking for an explanation because he doesn't understand what just happened.
Well, but Coach Flannery probably looking for an explanation, too, is why it's 4-1 on the scoreboard in terms of fouls.
Yep.
One more, and his team is shooting some free throws. Braden Gross back into the game. Here's Knox. Drives, scoops. Oh, what a move. Double clutched on the finger roll with the right hand. Impressive play.
10 points now for Knox.
Yeah, for a kid who coming into the game was only a 6-point average. He's putting together an evening is Zamir Knox, the junior, at 6'3". 26-19. He has 10 of their 19. Here's Gross with the smaller Knox on him. Left wing, Siegfried. 26-19, Louisville. 53 seconds, second quarter. Louisville maybe content to play for the last shot of this possession. We'll see. Right wing Aljancic with Grant all over him. Receives a screen from Gross. Now high on the left, Siegfried. Top of the key, Gross. Off to Bailey. Bailey in between the circles, Marshall. Down to 30 seconds in the quarter. Siegfried, left wing Marshall. 3 in the air. Too strong. Aljancic the board. Gross in the lane. Fires it up and in from 8 feet. 28-19. Louisville, 15 seconds left in the first half. St. Ed's with the ball. Going to play for the last shot. Kelsheimer, right wing, Yursic. Drew missed the 3. Rebound, Aljancic. Louisville could get the last shot. Here's Gross. Down the lane. Wanted to slam it. Was probably fouled. And no call.
He's looking at the officials, waiting for something, and Siegfried is talking to him too.
Siegfried out on
with both hands out saying, what?
No call made. Controversial ending to the half. Assistant coaches, Coach Siegfried out. Coach Sig still in the ear of the official.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And Coach Eric Flannery and his team, they're already in the locker room saying, we got a free gift. Let's not try to
basketball skill, but also because of his exceptional grades.
We are at halftime here. We'll take a break, and when we return, we'll get you the halftime numbers and more. Halftime, Louisville 28, St. Ed's 19 here on Q92, Radiosports.com. We will return with the halftime stats and more right after this here on Q92, Radiosports.com. Again, halftime, Louisville 28, St. Ed's 19. We'll be right back.
Don't worry, they're going to have plenty of fun too, riding camels and four-wheelers in the desert.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
For the Putman Properties halftime show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News. An Alliance man faces 19 counts of aggravated arson. The Stark County grand jury indicted 50-year-old James Burns. He was arrested December 9th, 3 hours after a blaze at an apartment building on North Mechanic Avenue. Burns is accused of setting fire to his mattress, exiting his apartment, locking the door, and leaving the building. The fire did extensive damage to the structure and sent 18 other residents fleeing for their safety. 2 people sustained minor injuries. Burns is in the county jail. He is scheduled for arraignment January 31st in common pleas court. A Canton man wanted in connection with a fatal shooting in Akron is behind bars. 38-year-old Tamarcus Harris was arrested Thursday night in the 600 block of Hike Court Southeast in Canton. He was apprehended by the U.S. Marshals Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force. Harris was wanted on warrants charging him with aggravated murder and felonious assault. On October 27th, 44-year-old Marla Carter of Akron was found shot on South Street. Harris was arraigned today in Akron Municipal Court. Bond was set at $2 million. Harris also was wanted for suspected violations of his federal supervised release. The family of a woman killed by her estranged boyfriend more than 40 years ago is opposing his possible release from prison. 83-year-old Lincoln Mabry is serving a life sentence for the February 1980 abduction and murder of 29-year-old Rebecca Kerr. She was shot in the parking lot of a Perry Township gas station. Kerr's then 8-year-old daughter witnessed the crime. The Ohio Parole Board recommended in a 5-1 vote last August that Mabry be released from the London Correctional Institution. He was most recently denied parole in 2022. A final parole hearing has been scheduled for February 11th. The Akron-Canton area may be experiencing the spread of bird flu. It's a disease caused by influenza type A viruses. According to the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, a Canada goose seen acting strangely at Glenmore Country Club in Jackson Township was taken to the Stark County Park District. The repository reports a test came back as non-negative. That means it likely had bird flu. Additional testing will determine the presence of the viral disease. Dead geese were found at Sippo Lake in Perry Township, but the birds were not suitable for testing because of their decomposition. A Canada goose has been sent out for testing after being discovered in the Tuscarawas River in southern Summit County. While bird flu poses a low risk to the public, people are advised to avoid handling sick or dead birds. The armed robbery of a pizza shop is the focus of an ongoing investigation by Canton police. Around 9:15 Thursday night, officers responded to the Hungry Howie's location in the 2400 block of Tuscarawas Street West. The manager told them a man wearing black clothing and a black mask pulled a gun on him. The robber told him to hand over all the money. The man fled with cash estimated at less than $217. Police say the door was then locked, but the man returned and attempted to get inside. He left for a second time. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Nimishillen Township trustees Thursday accepted monthly reports. WDPN's David Schurer has more.
Of the 128 incidents of the fire department, 102 were emergency medical service calls, while only 26 were fire-related, with 10 of them in support of neighboring departments. In the period of 31 days, the road department spent 25 of them in activities regarding snow, salting, drifting, and maintaining the equipment to do so. In the 2-week period since the previous report, the zoning inspector has sent information to various state and county officials regarding streets, zoning, health, and nuisance issues. Trustees also swore in firefighter Brian Mishna.
A train versus car crash this morning in Columbiana left one person dead. The Amtrak passenger train struck the car at the intersection of Pittsburgh and East Railroad Streets just before 6 a.m. The Columbiana County coroner was called to the scene. The victim was later identified as 45-year-old Nicholas Thompson of Salem. The train was bound from Chicago to Pittsburgh and on to Miami. The Mahoning County grand jury has indicted a man on charges that he attempted to abduct and rape 2 women. 48-year-old Mark Parker of Youngstown is charged with 3 counts of rape and 1 count each of kidnapping and gross sexual imposition. He also faces a separate count of attempted abduction. Parker has been jailed since he was arrested December 5th by Youngstown police. A woman said he tried to abduct her on the city's south side while on her way to work 3 days earlier. The rape and kidnapping charges stem from a November 15th incident in Boardman. Details were not available. Parker served prison time for a 2003 rape conviction. He sexually assaulted a 15-year-old girl after breaking into a Youngstown home in 2000. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News.
Overnight tonight, a low near 7 above, a wind chill to -2. Skies will clear out quite a bit. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Halftime here, Louisville 28 and St. Ed's 19. Thanks to our buddy Dan Belford from Competing Media for a couple of Roosie's Take 5 bars. Those are really good anytime you get one. The pretzels, caramel, peanut butter, peanuts, and chocolate bar. It's like a
Can't beat that.
starting 5 put into one. Quickly, your stats, Joe.
Yeah, quick stats, team stats, turnovers, Eagles with 10, Leopards with 3. For Louisville, Gross leading the way with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Aljancic, 7 points and 3 rebounds. Bailey, 6 and 1 rebound. Siegfried, 4 points, 1 assist. And Dragic, 2 points and 1 rebound. For the Eagles, Knox, their man, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Jurcic, and Vlasic, all with 3.
Got to work on that with you.
I'll get that out.
Louisville basketball to start the half, and Coach Siegfried takes a timeout, saying, what do we talk about at halftime, guys? 10 seconds in, 7:50 third quarter.
You know, it's interesting, but, you know, as a coach, you had a 10-point run to begin the game. You basically maintained that through the half. You're up by 9 at halftime. You know Eric Flannery has coached many a basketball game since 1996. He is not in the least way, worried at this point because he's still got 16 minutes of basketball to play. But also Coach Siegfried doesn't want to start the half on a note where he allows the Eagles to get automatically back into the game because his guys don't have their heads in it right now.
You know, this crowd is big tonight.
But it's not very loud.
No, the McKinley crowd last year, because it was county.
It was an electric game, yeah.
It was a true happening last year.
Yeah, it was like an old all-city night for those out there that remember the all-city nights. That's what it reminded me of.
Louisville ball, right corner, Siegfried, 3. No, rebound, Knox continues to be their guy. 10 in the first half, and Zamir taking some tough pressure from Ashton Marshall. Now off Kelsheimer. Top of the key, Yursich drives left of the lane, missed the layup. Gross gobbles up another board. His fourth of the game. Louisville ahead by 9, 28-19, and with the ball at the hoop to our right. High on the left, Siegfried. Gross, left corner, Aljancic, 3. Looked good in the air, but he missed it short. Rebound, Bailey, right baseline, and tipped out by Knox. Possessions have been slow, too, which has not helped the crowd to get into it.
No, it's been slow, and there hasn't been a rhythm to this game.
There's Gross from the free throw line, and he rolls it around and in. Braden Gross adds that mid-range to his game, and his game becomes something else. Cherry-picking, though, on the other end was St. Ed's Vlasic, and he lays it up and in from right of the rim.
That was too easy. You got to wake up.
Right to left goes St. Ed's, left to right goes Louisville. Louisville ahead 9. High on the left, Aljancic. Now high on the right, Siegfried. Gross in the middle. Spins, works, scores from 7 feet. When he gets in deep like that, there's nothing you can do. 11-point lead for Louisville. There's Kelsheimer in the lane. He missed it. Gross, 5th rebound. Gross going to lumber like a point forward down the floor. Braden, left corner, Bailey. Bailey drives, kicks right corner, Marshall. Marshall, right baseline, Bailey. Bailey into the right corner. 32-21 Louisville, ahead by 11. And we're ahead by 9 at the half. Left corner, Aljancic, 3, around and out. Bailey, right side of the rim, weak side rebound, and he banks it up and in. Louisville by 13 all of a sudden. 34-21, 5:40 third quarter. St. Ed's basketball. Kelsheimer, right elbow, Vlasic, top of the key. 15-point average has been stifled tonight by Louisville's defense. Knox travels left wing, and Louisville starting to apply the heat on both ends now. Coach Flannery might walk with a little bit more purpose and govern and coach with a little bit more purpose now. And he seems to realize that this 13-point lead starts to teeter in that Al McGuire zone of breakout points. And at what point does he call a timeout? Louisville by 13. Here's Siegfried. High on the right, Bailey. Right wing, Gross. 5:05, third quarter. 34-21, Louisville, right corner, Aljancic. Aljancic backs down, goes to work right of the lane to Gross in the lane. Scoops, scores right of the rim. Braden Gross had 9 at the half. He has 6 here in this second half, 6 of the 8 to begin the half. And another traveling violation on St. Ed's as Grant, 12th turnover of the game on St. Ed's. A team that entered that would sometimes take care of the basketball a lot better than that. They have not tonight, and Louisville's lead has ballooned to 15. Louisville basketball, Bailey drives, scoops, scores again right of the rim. 38-21, Louisville by 17. They have started the half on a 10-2 run. St. Ed's ball. And another turnover. Yursich on the left block, travel.
John, I'm sure Coach Flannery's forgotten more about basketball than I know, but I'm really surprised he hasn't called a timeout here. I don't know why he's sitting on those 4 timeouts.
Louisville with the ball. St. Ed's entering the game, 13 turnovers a game. They have 13 right now, and Louisville nearly loses the ball. Knox nearly stole it. He went up 3 steps on the near side of the floor trying to save it.
He was looking for a seat and couldn't find one.
He was. 13 turnovers a game, 13 in the game right now for St. Ed's. They need to play perfect the rest of the way to reach their season average tonight, and they commit a foul now on the floor. Samir Knox even looks at the official and says, "Was it me?" And the official says, "Yes."
Yeah, Coach Flannery was saying the same thing over on the sidelines.
What?
Same thing as Knox was saying. He was saying, where was the foul?
Louisville ball looking to extend their 17-point lead that was just 9 at the half, and that take by Marshall was almost good. He missed it left to the rim. Rebound, though, back to Louisville. Right wing, Aljancic. 3 is good. Louisville, a 13-2 scoring run to start the third quarter. They have 3 guys in double figures all of a sudden, and they lead 41-21 almost halfway through the third quarter.
You know, John, you know how we say that when Steph Curry has the ball and you just know he's going to hit the three because you can tell he's in the motion? That's what Tate Aljancic just looked like right there. You could just tell he was going to hit that three.
That was his third made three of the night for a guy that entered the game shooting just 33% from distance. And it's been their three-headed monster as Bo Siegfried has not looked to score, but he's managed the game. Braden Gross has just been an animal in the post, and Tate Aljancic has hit 3 clutch threes in this game. And it's a 20-point lead, and Coach Flannery and St. Ed's, they have their work cut out for them. They have the ball, and the man pressure was almost enough to force another turnover. Right corner, St. Ed's, a 3 in the air, is missed by Carson Link. First action for him, and the rebound to Louisville. It was an air ball. Student section donned in the white tonight for Louisville. Lets him hear about it. Louisville by 20. Here's Siegfried. Well, he looked to score. Right corner goes Aljancic. Needs another 3 to get his season average. He'll drive, scoop, and score instead. Works right wing and has 12 in the game now. 43-21 extends the lead, 15-2 for Louisville. And a foul on the other end. Siegfried bodied up ball handler for St. Ed's. And Louisville going to sub out Bailey and Marshall. And they're going to bring in Loy and Andrachik.
You know, John, just an observation here. It almost looks to me like this was a game that St. Ed's kids didn't take seriously. They just look flat. Whereas Louisville understands the importance of this game. You got to wonder, this is a team that St. Ed's not used to playing on a regular basis. They've only played the one time last year. They just look flat.
Knox passes in the lane. Jurcic blocked from behind. Bo Siegfried got all ball. What a job by Bo, the 6-foot guard, to recover there. And now the crowd is into it a bit. We haven't had enough highlight reel plays tonight for them to find anything interesting. 43-21 chess match basketball doesn't delight the fans. Here's Knox, right baseline, tough shot. Tried to rattle it in. Gross, another board. He could have lumbered down the floor. He could have had numbers. He plays the slow game and decides to give it off to Aljancic. Right corner, Siegfried. He's looking for a screen from Gross. He gets one. Gross on the right baseline. Now it's Loy, top of the key, to Andrachik. Drives, scoops, right of the rim. Misses, but he's fouled. Avery Andrachik was trying to bring the house down. 2:16 third quarter, 43-21 Louisville. Avery will go line right to shoot 2.
Another key difference in this game, John, you mentioned it during the first half. Louisville is attack, attack, attack. That's what they've done the whole game, and they've really taken it up a notch here in the third quarter.
Andrachik's free throw is good. Louisville only 65% from the line this year. I'm not saying that that's not good enough to go on a run, but you get late in the postseason, you got to make those free throws. That's going to be a thing that the good teams will exploit you for that.
Yeah, it could be an Achilles heel.
Siegfried and Gross check out. Wade comes into the game for the first time. First time that I believe Gross or Siegfried haven't been on the floor now. Jancic not out there as well. St. Ed's go on a run down 24. It's Link, left corner. Jurcic drives, lost it. 14th turnover for St. Ed's. One above their season average, and Coach Flannery not yet singing like Dandy Don Meredith used to, but
Louisville on a 17-2 run.
Louisville turns the ball over here. That run extends to the start of the half. St. Ed's ball, right corner, Grant drives, lost it again. Another turnover, 15th for St. Ed's. Can Louisville extend their 17-2 run? They've got a $1:40, 100 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bailey. He drives right at the lane and gets fouled. 9-4 Louisville. They are 9-1 against competition, I believe, that has been in Ohio. Competition outside the state, that's a different story. St. Ed's, though, they force a turnover. Here's Grant, drives right to the lane, throws it high off the backboard and missed it. Rebound back to St. Ed's. They also have Cole Arbogast into the game. The official yelled out something there about a foul against Louisville's Austin Wade. Crowd didn't seem to like it.
I've never seen an official stop play after it continues and then do that.
Underneath right of the rim, shot put up. Arbogast fouled right of the rim for St. Ed's. This game had all the buildup before the game that it was going to be just a back and forth raucous atmosphere, and it's just kind of turned out to be a dud.
Yeah, the term in the back in the day was a barn burner.
And Arbogast does the worst thing you can do on the road in a hostile environment. That's airball a free throw.
Yeah, that's the absolute worst. And then that one was too strong.
Yeah, he auto-corrected himself, and the auto-correction was too strong. And Louisville's crowd sensing some blood now. Ahead 24. Waning moments of the third quarter, and Coach Siegfried says, let's take a timeout. No, actually, they called a foul there on the floor. Thought Coach Sig got a timeout. Jurcic picked up the foul. Well, the rest wasn't long for the three-headed monster, and here it comes back on the floor. It literally looks like a comedy farce that you've got three guys that are the exact perfect height next to each other. 6 foot, 6'5", and 6'7". They look like the Three Stooges coming out. I doubt they kid around like that, though.
No.
They've been all business tonight. Louisville basketball, Andrachik went to his wallet trying to save it. Now, Coach Siegfried with 68 seconds in the third quarter, up 45-21, takes the timeout. Louisville scored 17 points this quarter. St. Ed's has scored 2.
That's it. 25 seconds left. It's amazing. Who would have thought it at halftime?
No, there's more than that. They're running the time for the
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to them doing that.
I know. I'm not a big fan. I just like it when the officials keep the time on the floor and they just notify the teams.
Yeah, I never remember all the games I saw at the Fieldhouse over the years since, 64. Again, guess my age. Actually, I think I started seeing games in 63. I remember a McKinley team with Bo Peep Jackson and Dwayne Lipkins and Coach Bob Rupert. That ages me.
Most people don't even know who Dave Cady is anymore.
True.
Louisville ball, right corner, Siegfried. 3, left it short. Rebound, Marshall. Louisville can try again. Left wing, Gross, a 3. Left it short. Rebound, St. Ed's, stolen by Louisville. Right wing, Andrachik, a 3. Come on. Missed it. Rebound on the weak side. Al Jancic lays it up and in. That was a comedy of errors. They got so many good looks. And eventually it was a bunny layup by Andrachik that made the difference. A 19-2 run in the quarter by Louisville. St. Ed's ball. Top of the key, Grant. Didn't want to shoot over the taller Gross, and that's why. He swats it away left of the rim. Down the floor comes Louisville. Loy left of the rim. Gets fouled. Grant didn't want to shoot from the top of the key because he said, well, Braden might block me, so I'll take him inside. And Braden said, no, he won't do that either. Loy line right. First free throw, too strong. As I said, you look at Louisville, you look at them from top to bottom, Division III. Hoban's there this year. Garfield Heights is there this year. You have to believe these guys are one of the other teams as Loy splits the pair from the line. It's a 20-2 run in this quarter. They lead a good St. Ed's team by 27 with 21 seconds left in the third quarter. You have to believe they're a heavy prohibited favorite going to the tournament to make a regional run. But if anything's going to hold them back, if anything, potentially free throw shooting.
It's hard to believe that this is a Lakewood St. Ed team. They have 21 with almost 3 quarters done. They scored 121 against Berea Mid-Park earlier this year. That is hard to believe and that comparison.
14 seconds left in the quarter. They're struggling to get across half court. Louisville forces a steal. Aljancic lays it up and in right of the rim. 22-2 this quarter, Louisville. St. Ed's ball trying to prevent disaster, and they don't even get a shot off to end the quarter. They got it down the floor. It didn't matter. Louisville outscores St. Ed's in the third quarter by 20, and they lead heading to the final frame, 50-21 the score, as you're listening to high school basketball with Louisville dominating over St. Ed's. 50-21 the score. We head to the final frame. Timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Well, I didn't see this tonight. A 50-21 lead for Louisville over St. Ed's going to the final quarter. A game that all of the state of Ohio had circled tonight, keeping an eye on it, and Louisville has turned it into a snooze fest going to the final quarter. St. Ed's going to get their backup some time to play. Still got Vlasic out there, though. And Louisville looking for that steal and that big dunk now. Vlasic, three from straight on is good. Well, it's rung the ladder back towards climbing the mountain of trying to make a 29-point comeback. I doubt you'll do it against a team as good as Louisville. Louisville ball, dunk right of the rim. Backdoor alley-oop from the left wing. Siegfried DeGrosse right of the rim. That was pretty. Other end, three clanked left wing. Knorr, ball out of bounds off of St. Ed's. Louisville ball.
All I can say is wow. That was pretty.
7-10, fourth quarter. Will they do it again? Here's Gross, 17 in the game, now to Siegfried. Alley-oop behind him. He was looking for Gross again.
He was looking for it.
Siegfried forces a steal. How about this?
Look at this.
Right wing Marshall. Louisville going to reset. Marshall drives, gets to the right block, and gets his midsection held on to. And that's a foul. Fouls have not mattered tonight.
You know you've had a total domination when you're pulling stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just been totally a domination tonight.
It's playful at this point.
It really is. Yeah.
Siegfried inbounds Gross. Top of the key, Aljancic. Right wing Siegfried. The only thing he's done tonight is not score, and Gross had another look right of the rim. Siegfried has not scored tonight. I don't think he's really looked for a shot much tonight.
He hasn't scored this half. He scored 4 early in the game. He hasn't scored anything since, but he's had some pretty assists.
Gross line right, makes the first free throw. You know, he was off to a quiet start. I felt like he wasn't getting involved, and he's just worked his way into the game. And with this free throw coming up, if he makes it, could be a 30-point lead. He misses it.
And he's got 18 now for the night. Aljancic has 16, the two leading scorers for the Leopards.
29-point lead. St. Ed's ball. Left of the lane, Kelsheimer lays it up and in.
His first bucket of the night.
Normal 10-point average. Scoreless till that. And there's 6:25 in the game. It's a 27-point lead for Louisville. And Coach Siegfried takes full timeout. 6:20, fourth quarter. Take a timeout with them. It's Louisville, 53. St. Ed's 26. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Complete Leopard domination tonight over St. Ed's, 53-26, the Leps lead with 6:20 left.
Yeah, John, I just want to make a comment. I just noticed this. Like, obviously, we have a really nice student section over here for the Leopards. I don't see a single student here for St. Ed's. That's sort of disappointing. I guess there's just so many other things to do on Friday nights these days.
And Drachik drives and gets fouled right at the lane.
And that's not to put down the St. Ed community, because I realize they're very supportive of their team. I'm just saying it's interesting to me. You would think a few more would have tried to come down from Detroit Avenue here to Louisville.
And Drachik line right, free throw, rattles it around and in. I'm laughing because that exchange that we just had is very much like something that you would have heard like Jeff Van Gundy say back in the day on the NBA on ABC. And then Mike Breen just coming in and be like, Curry for three. 55-26.
Well, I'm also, hair challenged like Van Gundy.
You are. Both the brothers are. Other one has Stan has a little bit more hair. Noah right corner for St. Ed's. Vlasic, long three, and he got it. Wow. You see the talent. You see where it is.
He's got 11 points tonight out of 29.
He has 11, and I think...
And 10 for Knox.
Yeah.
Figure that out. Nobody else has really contributed much of anything.
Louisville ball, right wing, Siegfried. Still not really looking to score. Dishes instead Gross. Right of the rim. Braden goes up and gets fouled. Thought he was going to make the shot. Tate Aljancic has a laugh with him about it afterwards, and Braden says, great. I can work on my 56% free throw shooting. 5:31 left, 55-29. Gross free throw is good.
Makes this one, he has 20 for the night.
It's a quiet 20, though. It's like because he was so quiet in the first quarter.
Well, he's scored a little bit of points every quarter. He's been consistent.
Second free throw good. A lot of people think he's the player of the year in the county this year.
He's played like it tonight. I'll tell you, I'm impressed.
Hit over a McKinley named Reed Sims, who's pretty good. Chris Knight at Massillon.
Yep.
Right wing Vlasic missed that three. Didn't have a chance for St. Ed's. 28-point lead for Louisville. They've never eclipsed the 30-point lead mark. And Aljancic gets fouled, top of the key.
This is just a really good year. We've talked about this off air. A really good year for Stark County basketball this year. You got McKinley, Massillon. You got Louisville. You got Central. You just got a number of really solid teams this year. Hoover.
Jackson's really good this year.
Yeah, Jackson. I forgot about Jackson.
I'm a particularly big fan of Kyle Monterrubio's game. I just...
Oh, yeah. He impressed us last year. I haven't seen him yet this year. I know you have. But, yeah, he's an impressive player.
Gross checks out. His 20-point night probably will be done. Aljancic line right, second free throw to make it 30-point. The difference, 30 points. And he does. He has 18 now. It's 59-29, Louisville. St. Ed's ball. Kelsheimer scores right at the rim. So Siegfried pretty much conceded that bucket there. 59-31, 28-point lead. Here works Siegfried left of the lane. Kind of played a little bit of hooky with his defenders there and decided not to drive all the way in. He has it high on the left, goes underneath now for Loy. Loy works right of the lane. Aljancic, right wing Loy. Left corner Andrachik. Behind the line, three. Got it. 62-31 Louisville. Avery Andrachik has 9. Louisville has doubled St. Ed's. Vlasic, 3. Top of the key. Good for St. Ed's. 14 for Brian Vlasic. The guy who made 38 threes entering tonight to lead St. Ed's shows you why he's got that mark. Louisville ball. Left corner Wade. Left wing Andrachik. 3. Yep. Avery Andrachik just putting the final cherries on top of this beautiful sky blue colored Sunday for Louisville. As an air ball by Kelsheimer. is a big play as Louisville gets another possession. Left corner, Andrachik. Crowd wanted him to take another. Now it's Loy. Right wing, Aljancic. Top of the key, Siegfried. Left corner, Wade. Pumps on the three. Wade drives. Left corner, Loy. Loy forces it up with the right hand and missed it. Rebound, Knorr. And St. Ed's. Lasic, right wing, at the free throw line now. Tough running shot in the lane, and he got it to go. He's putting together a night now. 16. A lot of it is coming
11 this quarter.
End of game action. 65-36 Louisville. 3:08 left. Louisville with the ball. Andrachik, left wing. Avery, who I said could knock down that three-point ball, drives this time. Kicks right wing. Oh, he threw it away. There's Kelsheimer down the floor with Wade giving chase. And that looked more like Rambis and McHale there than Wade and Kelsheimer.
Definitely had that look about it.
It's a hard foul. I know foul. Wade's a football player. I mean, that looked like a football player going against a fleet-footed guard.
Yeah, I guess Wade was saying, you're not going to come inside here.
Kelsheimer line left free throw good. And Louisville going deep to the bench now. Aljancic done. Siegfried done. And Louisville has brought in Cohen Rogers for the first time tonight.
Eagles number 10, Carson Wink.
Rogers is going to be a good player in future years. Andrachik, right wing for Louisville. As free throws, in that case, by Kelsheimer were both good. Louisville ball, left corner, Wade. Wade pumps on the three. Louisville just being really deliberate, trying to take time off the clock here. Up 65-38, 2:18 in the game over St. Ed's. Right wing Andrachik pumps on the three, takes the three. This is the three strong. Rogers the board. Louisville ball again, left wing another three, missed. And ball off the top of the backboard. St. Ed's will get it back. 17. 18 St. Ed's turnovers tonight. Just 7 for Louisville. That's the ball game right there.
Yep. No doubt.
St. Ed's basketball. Right of the lane. Marty McGlynn forces it up with the right hand. Scores it. +1 coming. Not to be confused with Marty McFly.
Back to the Future.
Now, if he gets in a DeLorean in the parking lot, I'm going to have some questions. When was the last time you saw a DeLorean on the road? It's been about 10 years for me.
Oh, yeah. It's been forever. Now I see those smart cars, which I think are the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Well, Elon Musk would disagree with you.
I'm sure he would.
McGlynn's free throw was missed.
They're still ugly.
Louisville with the basketball. Right of the lane. Loy lays it up and in. 67-40 Louisville. It's just adding insult to injury now for St. Ed's, who's made the hour drive down here. St. Ed's ball, McGlynn, he says, hey, I'm going to check in and be active. Drives right wing and gets fouled right to the rim. I think Louisville kind of owed this to them.
Yeah.
Last year, Louisville had a lead early on up at the gym on Detroit.
Yeah.
Louisville's Hayden Nigro and some of the others didn't take too kindly to how that finished. I think this group knew all about that coming in, because a lot of them were there. Louisville brings in, for the first time, some of their deeper bench players. Colton Norris comes in. Cohen Rogers into the game as well. Gabe Stauffer out there, the junior. Stauffer has it high on the left. McGlynn missed both free throws. Louisville clanks a three right wing. Young man who we don't have on the roster. I apologize for that. Other end, left wing, a three for St. Ed's is short by Knorr. Rebound McGlynn right of the rim, and he gets fouled. Oh, Marty McGlynn. I need to see more Marty McGlynn. If I'm
2 points and 2 rebounds and some short action.
He's come in and all he's done has been active. That's. I mean, he's like Energizer Bunny out there. First free throw, good. He apparently understood the assignment coming down here.
He did.
I really believe a lot of what you said, too, is McGlynn misses the second free throw, Stauffer the board. It really looked like St. Ed's wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And that's shocking with Coach Flannery. I don't know if that's so much on him, though. I think these kids maybe weren't excited about coming down here. Knorr forces a steal. He races down the floor, misses the layup. The follow-up dunk is missed by Arbogast. And the rebound down the floor comes Louisville. They throw it away. St. Ed's down the floor. Arbogast layup good right of the rim. 67-43 final. 10 seconds will run off. Louisville was 5-4 a month ago, coming back from a trip to the south. And after a dominant 24-point win tonight over St. Ed's, 67-43, they have won 5 in a row and exit their home gym tonight 10-4. St. Ed's heads back to Lakewood with a record of 10-5. Final score, Louisville 67, St. Ed's 43. We'll take a final timeout. And when we return, George will have the final numbers, and we'll tell you all about tonight's game. Final score again, Louisville 67, St. Ed's 43. We will be right back to wrap this up after this timeout.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Final tonight here at Louisville. Louisville 67, St. Ed 43, and a complete domination. Quarter scores, it was 19-10 Louisville after 1, 28-19 at the half, 50-21 after 3, and 67-43 at the end of the game. Leading the way for the Eagles was Vlasic with 16 points, 11 of those in the fourth quarter. Knox played a really good first half, scored all 10 of his points and 4 rebounds, pretty much all in the first half, did not score in the second half. 6 points from Kelsheimer, also 2 rebounds. The Yurchiches both had 3 points. Matty McGlynn came off the bench there at the end. Was very active in his time with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Arbogast also had 2 points and a board, and Knorr had 1 board. For Louisville, it was the Braden Gross show. He had 20 points and 6 rebounds, followed closely by Tate Aljancic with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Devin Bailey with 10 points and 4 rebounds. And Dragic with 12 points and a board. Bo Siegfried, 4 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. And Colton Loy with 3 points and a rebound. Those are all unofficial. I think probably the most telling stat tonight, though, 18 turnovers for St. Ed's to just 8 turnovers for the Leopards. The Leopards played, John, a very aggressive game the whole night. As we said, it almost looked like St. Ed didn't want to be here. Maybe this wasn't a sexy enough matchup for them. They're used to playing, a lot of Cleveland schools, playing St. Ignatius and some of those schools and some of the others. And maybe this was simply a situation where, a bunch of 15, 16, and 17-year-old kids just couldn't get their head around this game.
Yeah, tough for them to come down here and lose like this. Obviously a much better team than what the scoreboard showed tonight, and so much more talent on that team than I believe what we saw here tonight, and I fully expect them in Division I to make noise in a very tough Division I. But Division I starts this year with each team in the district semifinal due to the new 7 divisions, so it's going to be a real gut punch for any team going through there and trying to make a way all the way to the districts and to the regionals.
I will say this, though. St. Ed's always plays a tough schedule. I don't know overall, and we've only seen them the one time. I noticed that they lost pretty badly to St. Ignatius just a short time ago. This may not be one of St. Ed's strongest teams, whereas I think on the other side, as we've said, this is a seasoned Louisville team. This team played together last year, played well. They've only lost 1 game in Ohio. This is an outstanding Louisville team, and they showed it tonight.
Well, that'll do it for us here. Thanks to George for everything tonight. Thanks to Coach Siegfried for helping us. Thanks to Coach Flannery for helping us to prepare. And thanks to all of you. Thanks to Ryan Rainsberg back tonight helping us get on the stream as well as Facebook and YouTube. And again, thanks to all of you for listening. For George, I'm John. Have a great night, everyone. 67-43, the final. Louisville a winner tonight over St. Ed's. And if I can leave you with one thing tonight, hug those that you love most. Have a great night, everyone.